I'm so excited because today we're unpacking and starting to make the Smartwool jacket. Smartwool reached out to me and they were like, hey, we have some leftover scraps and we'd love to see what you could do with them, which I was thrilled because Smartwool fabric is incredible. If you've never owned Smartwool socks or any of their outerwear or base layers or anything like that, they're fantastic. It's 100% merino wool, and the company itself is very aligned with my own values and goals. It is a circulatory company. They do like recycle programs. All their stuff is sustainably made, and they're trying their best to be like as sustainable as possible. So absolutely stoked to work with them. They sent me the fabric and I haven't opened it yet, so we're gonna open it together. She sent me photos, but it's hard to tell. So let's see. Ooh. Yes. So we got a little note. They're the best. Okay. Wow. Fun. So what I'm thinking, we got some 100% merino wool, and these are like scraps. They're not huge, but both of them together is enough to make a jacket. So we got to figure out what little stretchy, which is going to be kind of difficult to work with, but this will be a really fun challenge because what I'm thinking is that this will be the liner. I'm thinking, well, oh yeah, like you can see it's a cut. I'm thinking we'll do a jacket and we'll do a reversible zip up jacket. So the liner could be on the outer and the outer could be on the liner, but this will be like our primary liner because a jacket lined with merino wool is fantastic. So this is super fun. I'm gonna have to like blend these colors. It's like a light blue and a black. So I'm gonna have to figure out what the best blending is. Like, does it the bottom? Please hold for that. Okay, so I was up all night thinking about this jacket and how I wanted these two fabrics to kind of go together and like what I wanted to see. And I realized I think I want to do like half and half everything. So we'll have like half of the two top bodices be this color. And then the bottom half, this is not a very good example, to be this color. And then the sleeves will be an extension of this color. And then the bottom half, the sleeves will be this color. So like when you look at it, it'll look kind of color block, like this will all be one and the bottom sleeve will be another. And same with the back, the yoke will be one color and the bottom will be another. So I think that will be cool. I stayed up all night thinking about it. And then this is the outer fabric I'm gonna use. This is so cool. It's like a giant vintage laundry bag. We're gonna cut this bad boy up. We're gonna iron it. This is gonna be the one side and the merino wool is gonna be the other. I am so excited. So let's get started. Okay, I'm cutting out the pieces and we hit a bit of a snag. I don't have a ton of the canvas left, so I'm going to have to piece together the sleeves. So yeah, we're gonna piece together the sleeves. I mean, it's gonna look cool. That's the fun part about upcycling things, is you have a lot of restraints with your material and you have to make it work. And it's not gonna be perfect. It might not always be pretty, but it'll be unique and cool. So I am going to pretty much cut as much as I can in one half and then piece it together with whatever is left over down here. So it is what it is. Hopefully I have enough to get a collar out of this because that is important. I gotta get some interfacing out for the collar too. But we shall see. I'll show you what I'm able to do here in a second. Yeah, you can see that's, oops. That's all I can get for the top of the sleeve. So we're gonna have to cut a nice straight line here and then piece it together. Hopefully I can make this work, y'all. Oh yeah, it's gonna have to be in 3 pieces though. But that is okay. Is what it is. So what I'll probably do is piece the 3 pieces together and then like recut it out with the pattern piece just to make sure I have enough. And all right, 3-piece sleeve coming right up. To iron that again. All right, so I pretty much have everything cut out. I do need to cut out the collar, but I think I'm gonna wait until I have the zipper assembled onto the bodice before doing that, because I am adjusting the pattern a little bit and I wanna make sure the collar is going to fit perfectly around the neckline. So I just need to cut out some pockets and then we're gonna start sewing, which is very exciting. Cutting, ironing, that takes the longest out of this. All right, we're doing pockets now. I'm looking at doing 2 big ones on the bottom and then a smaller one on the top in black. I think the black's cute. Blue would also be nice, but it would be nice to show both of the different colors, potentially. It's hard to say. We're thinking on it. Okay, I have one arm on. It's looking pretty sick. This is way too long of a sleeve. But I'm pretty stoked. God, this fabric is so nice, you guys. Like, so freaking nice. Yeah, and I kind of like the like half and half. I think that looks sweet. I think it's gonna look good. And I'm like really debating black zipper versus tan zipper, wherever that is, versus tan zipper, because, well, the exterior is gonna be tan. And the tan looks cool on this because it's like a contrast, and the black looks cool in the other one because it's a contrast. So I still have time to figure this out. We'll see. Okay, I'm a little nervous. It's giving a little bit of some straight jacket vibes with all the hoops and stuff. I like thought it would be kind of cool, you know, to have like things for, I mean, maybe not scissors or anything, but like for sure, like, you know, pencil pockets, stuff like that. I don't know. This should go. Let's see. Okay, it's been a full ass day. It's like 6 something at this point. Oh my gosh, my camera is so... It's like 6 something at this point. My dog is hungry. I'm so close. I have like 3 more things to do on the jacket. I'm gonna try to get a little more done and then we might call it a day for today because my camera's gonna die. Okay. So I went to bed last night and I was like, I don't like where we're headed with a jacket. I don't like the blue, I realized, with the black. And I think that these pockets need to also be black. I think I'll like that a lot more. So I'm gonna remove the blue pockets. I'm gonna make the neckline a little smaller too. I made it a little too big. So I'm gonna reduce that a bit. I'm gonna take these pockets off. I'm also gonna square the black pockets. I think the rounded look is like too soft for this jacket. I think this jacket wants to be a little more rigid. So we're gonna change it up. All right, got the black on. Got the collar on. Still have to finish the hem of it, and then, oh my gosh, I'm struggling. Finish the hem and then top stitch everything and press and the whole shebang. But I want to try it on before I do that to make sure I got it all even. Oh yeah, that neckline is so much better than it was, you guys. Alright, I gotta look in the mirror. So Finn and I are editing this video right now, and I realized I didn't close out this video at all. I was rushing off to a staycation, and I just like didn't tell you anything about finishing it. So I'm gonna show you the finished product now, and we'll talk a little bit about it and the features. But I hope you like this. I thought this would be like a cool way to kind of like bring you along with me for an upcycle and show you kind of my thought process behind it and what I do with the materials and how I choose what to do. For this project, I was just trying to seamlessly combine both of the merino wool, the black and the blue, with the laundry basket, as well as add some extra features to kind of make it an adventure jacket, be able to hold pins, pencils, I have binoculars in my pockets, and then also be able to be worn inside out so that the merino can be on the outside or the inside. I prefer the merino on the inside because it's actually a technical, warm, breathable fabric, but it's kind of fun to flip it inside out and have it on the outside. Let me know what you guys think. I'm kind of obsessed. This was so fun, and I want to thank Smartwool from the bottom of my heart for sending me these scraps because I had a ton of fun on this project. It was challenging, and I think it turned out really cool. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.